Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, and dear, dear soul, it's delightful for me to be with you during this global awareness, so interesting phase on this planet, in which each one of us is to be aware. How do we wish to continue our legacy on planet Earth, on this dimension? This is the perfect timing for each one of us to take ownership of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our power, our grandeur, our light, our consciousness to its highest level. In that, the more we go within, the more we take moment of silence, the more we are in stillness, we'll discover a truth which never change. It's consciousness in its purest form, formless at the same time. This truth that is so palpable when we have been in touch with different state of consciousness within us. And Master, Jesus, Master taught us through meditation how to live in a state of truth, a state of awareness of awareness, that awareness state that shows us who we are as an individual, who we are as a togetherness, and who we are as spirit, and who we are as cosmic awareness, to experience liberation, liberty, the face of liberty. Actually, there's a goddess in our esoteric knowledge, the goddess of liberty, which reside within each one of us, whether we are a male energy or a feminine energy, masculine and feminine, both reside within us, within the presence of freedom. The more we respect that consciousness of liberation, of freedom, the more we become an example of determination for success of our country. Through listening, through compassion, through learning, through understanding, through our intellect, through kindness, through compassion, caring, and start to communicate through another level with teamwork. Politics, I've been in politics under two different presidents in Europe, President Mitterrand, President Chirac. Always managed to bring that truth of consciousness, how to collaborate, how to work together, how to see how do we serve each other, how to contribute in this collaboration, that cooperation, and coexist in the grace of existence. It's not about the flag. It's easy to pull a flag. Pull it up, pull it down, that's easy. But let's look at the exquisite beauty of our planet in this galaxy, in this universe, among the million suns. We have the privilege on this dimension, in this dimension, to have the freedom of free will. It has been gifted to us. Now, the fact that we have this gift of free will, we have the power to shift our consciousness, the good, the less good, the best, the less best, whatever you wish to call it, higher frequency, lower frequency. Now, when we are into a global crisis, like what's happening now, what is the meaning of this? The meaning is we are shifting paradigm. We're moving from an old paradigm where there was one person who holds all the power to enter a new paradigm where we all start to blossom and exist and move into that woven space of oneness consciousness, of oneness greatness through our intelligence, and bring our intelligence into action to collaborate together. It's absolutely amazing to move together, to be together, to construct peacefulness, to construct a peaceful planet, a peaceful consciousness as our legacy for our children, grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. We're moving from a fantastic past era to a new era, which we call a yuga in the Vedic tradition from India. When we incarnate that oneness, when we incarnate that awareness of building, of constructing a greater world, a oneness world with trust, with courage. What is courage? Courage is you feel a little uncomfortable, a little fear even, and you still go for it. It's amazing what it creates. It's highest, it's grandest consciousness, the way Master taught us through knowledge. Master will take days of silence and teach us when he will come out of silence, teach us the faith within us, the courage within us, the existence within us, and take us through different state of awareness with action. And now this is it. Together with this shift of consciousness, we are moving into that state of virus, that virus that's coming. It's not a coincidence. And I know it's brutal. I know that. I see it. And we still have to adapt ourselves to live a harmonious society, a new reality, live with our dignity, not blaming each other, but cooperate, coexist with each other, and create an alliance of harmony with each other, to know that nothing happens by coincidence. Why are we being locked out? And it's going to happen. There are several phases of this. I say that in January or February, to go inward, to merge with ourself, our soul, our higher self, and to get to know our close environment. Most people don't know their children because of work, of taking the children, the babies at a very young age to a nanny, to a caring system outside of the house. As a nanny for me goes in the house because I was a nanny once. So it's not a coincidence. It's all about consciousness. It's all about consciousness. It's all about every human, to realize that every human is good, has a good heart, is aware, and When a human scream in all these lower frequencies that you all know about, what is this human is saying? He's saying, please love me. Please look at me. Please listen to me. Please hear me. Please embrace me. Please, I'm lacking love and I need you. This is the new paradigm, and we are entering that. So each one of us has the responsibility, and we have to respond to this ability. We have this responsibility because we carry it within us to look for the nobility in harmony, the nobility of a human being. You see, the elders knew that. And now we who are saying we are on a spiritual path, we go to church, we listen to Jesus' words, we meditate, we sit in silence. What is our example today? Are we willing to forget if somebody has hurt us? Are we willing to forgive? To ask for forgiveness, to be humble, ask for forgiveness to the other, and forgive the other, and forgive ourselves. Are we humble enough to accept that we have done mistakes and to forgive ourselves? Speak to the soul of others. Ask for forgiveness. We each need each other. Nobody's superior to another. The moment you enlighten, you realize that you are in everybody. We care for everybody. The health. We care for the health of each and every one. In this country, we miss the health care of each other. To protect each other. We ought to be wonderful to each other, wonderful to ourselves. Find the greatness of each other. Rekindle our love for each other. Move into that oneness, that compassion. Put aside the resentment. Become aware again. Be awakened to that state that Jesus brought to us. That free will, that free choice. Step into that maturity of spirituality. Isn't that Jesus came to share that with us? That maturity of awareness, that maturity of higher level of consciousness. The ascension of our awareness, the ascension of our consciousness, the ascension of our mind. Be mindful. Practicing church once a week is not enough. Make your physical being a church, a temple. Live within it. Be within. Be an example of nature. I was walking in the garden today and I'm observing in the wind, in the sun. I got sunburn in the sun and see that how nature is collaborating, is practicing. You see, nature will never give too much or not enough. When you see a tsunami, when you see a storm, when you see a hurricane, the planet is vomiting. Cosmic consciousness is coming on the planet. Universal consciousness is coming. Christ consciousness, which is a phenomenal principle, is coming on planet Earth in this new era. Buddhic consciousness, there's only one. There's only one. It's all about consciousness. Low consciousness versus higher consciousness. Low frequency versus higher frequency. Blessings to you. Blessings to each and every one. Take a breath with me. If you accept, close your eyes. Breathe consciously for a few seconds, for a few moments. And now inhale and hold that breath. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. On your own rhythm. That space between the inhale and the exhale, this is where all of us, including politicians, citizens, we could live our life. There's a consciousness there that's connected to your soul, to the heart of your heart, to the pure spirit of you as consciousness. Keep your eyes closed and lift your hands and open your hands towards me. And we together will feel a tremendous amount of energy, of light, of consciousness, of blessings. Bathing ourselves. Let us bless the elections. Let us bless the White House. Let us bless the politicians. Let us bless with our full heart so that the consciousness of politicians shift. They start to go within. They start to meditate, to listen from within, to be an embodiment of their souls. And all of us be an embodiment of our soul, so that the legacy we built on this planet is greater and greater for the coming civilizations, for the generations to come, so we can breathe in an enlightened planet, on an enlightened, awakened planet, with an enlightened civilization, an awakened civilization as the generation to come. With our love, let us heal our consciousness, our human consciousness. Heal our body, heal our minds, all the aspects of our minds. Heal our humanness, heal humanity at large. So we welcome the light of Christ to bless each and every one today and every day, every moment, in the grace of life, in the grace of love from within your heart, your magnificent heart. And today, I welcome you in my heart with great, great love, with great gratitude. within the divinity that you are as your essence. A life filled with pure consciousness, a humanness breathing this cosmic consciousness, this transcended consciousness of all that is, of that oneness, that togetherness, as we are all in this oneness consciousness together. I wish you all the best in the greatness of life, in the grandeur, in the magnificence, the grandeur of you within your soul, your highest self, your Christ self, in source, in pure consciousness. Great blessings to each and every one. Thank you.